you first told me your name. I didn't hear a word you said, but it was written all over my face. Should've known it was you I would love until the end. When you made it down the aisle, every moment stole my breath. Bet you could see it in my smile. Should've known it was you I would love until the end. I don't know where this road leads. All I know is I wanna go with you in a life where there's no sure things. I am sure I wanna live it with you. If you look into my eyes, when our time down here is spent, it's in every single line. Hope you know it was you that I loved until the end.
Who gives their blessing to this union? We do. Wonderful. Thank you so much. You may be seated. So now I ask you, Seth, will you have Chelsea to be your wedded wife, to live together in the holy estate of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health? And will you tenderly care for her through all the varying circumstances of your lives? And will you give yourself to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
And Chelsea, will you have Seth to be your wedded husband, to live together in the holy estate of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health? And will you tenderly care for him through all the varying circumstances of your lives? And will you give yourself to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Okay. I'd like to share a reading by the poetess Helen Steiner Rice, and it's simply called, What is Marriage? Marriage is sharing and caring. It's giving and forgiving, loving and being loved, walking hand in hand, talking heart to heart, seeing through each other's eyes, laughing together, crying together, praying together, and always trusting and believing and thanking God for each other. Okay, now you're going to take hands, palms up, and repeat after me. I, Seth, take you, Chelsea,
I, Seth, take you, Chelsea,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to love and to trust,
to love and to trust,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poor,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
As we continue to grow
As we continue to grow
in our love for each other,
in our love for each other,
I shall adore you with my whole self,
I shall adore you with my whole self,
listen and speak the truth to you,
listen and speak the truth to you,
as long as we both shall live,
as long as we both shall live,
according to God's holy law,
according to God's holy law,
and to you I pledge my faith.
and to you I pledge my faith.
Okay, switch hands. And repeat after me. I, Chelsea, take you, Seth,
I, Chelsea, take you, Seth,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to love and to trust,
to love and to trust,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
as we continue to grow
as we continue to grow
in our love for each other.
in our love for each other.
I shall adore you with my whole self.
I shall adore you with my whole self.
Listen and speak the truth to you,
Listen and speak the truth to you,
as long as we both shall live,
as long as we both shall live.
according to God's holy law,
According to God's holy law,
and to you I pledge my faith.
and to you I pledge my faith.
Well, may your mutually exchanged covenant be for you both again and again a source of happiness and life-giving strength. And since you have pledged your faith and your love to each other and pronounced this openly before your families, your friends, and here before God, I now declare that you are husband and wife in the eyes of God and in the eyes of everyone here. And now may the love of God be above you to overshadow you, beneath you to uphold you, before you to guide you, behind you to protect you, close beside you and within you to make you able for all things, and to reward your faithfulness with the joy and peace which the world cannot give, neither can it take away. Amen. You, my friend, may now kiss your wife. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Seth and Chelsea Hartman.
I just want to say how proud I am of my big brother and Chelsea. Love is a feeling that trumps everything. It's so powerful that in the face of fear and submission, if it's really true, which it is, it shows you the right way. We have all faced a bunch of nonsense in the last 2 years, whatever you make of it, and I choose not to subscribe to its policy, which is fear. And in the face of fear, we have a choice to either take the next step, take the next leap of faith, catch the next wave. And I'm glad that we're all here to celebrate their love, which has endured so much in the face of nonsense and fear. Love trumps all, and our best days are all ahead of us and them. So, to Seth and Chelsea.
All right, first, thank you to the Duchicks for hosting all of us. Yep, clap. There we go. And a special thanks to our bartenders who have been waiting 723 days to serve us today. And I know I was quite parched. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but just saying. And to any potential suitors out there, they know I like Bud Light and the occasional tequila shot. If you tip well, they may even give you some tips on how to break the ice with me. Same. My name is Erin, and I am Chelsea's sister. Yeah, yep. Now, some of you are looking at each other like, huh? She only has brothers. But no, I am her sorority sister, which feels like blood after growing up with two brothers. Chelsea and I first met in good old Alpha Chi Omega, and our friendship really grew from there. A lot of people to this day really question how in the world we are such good friends, because we are just such polar opposites. To give you some examples, Chelsea is blonde, I'm brunette. Chelsea was on the cheer squad, I was on the softball team. In our sorority, I set the record for a number of times getting sent to standards for breaking the rules. And Chelsea married a cop. I think this is the time to take you back to when they first met. To set the stage, we were living in the sorority house, and my roommate at the time, Emma, had yet another crappy dating experience with a fraternity guy. We were in our room one night and said, you know what? It's really time to step up our game. We're going to join like the real deal online dating sites. You know, not the Tinders or Bumbles of the world, but really the top tier elite dating sites. The eHarmony, the Match.com, and even the OkCupid, and plenty of fish of the dating world. We sought out to find that nice, classy, sophisticated, mature guy. And from there, we got to work on our profiles. Fast forward a couple hours later, and Chelsea pops her head in our doorway and says, "Hi! What are you guys doing?" To which I respond, "To all the fraternity guys, we're doing real deal online dating." She cracks up, looking at us like we're crazy, and walks out. And shortly after that, I peer in Chelsea's room, and all of a sudden now she's creating her own online dating profile. And even her roommate Bria caught wind of this and joined in on the fun. Now I know you're all wondering, how did this experience turn out? I ended up on a date with a guy that took me to Marie Callender's, which I learned was not just the frozen meals from the grocery store. My roommate went on a date with a guy that blew me off to go out with her. And Chelsea and Bria both found their husbands. And just a reminder, I am still single. Yeah. Speaking of Seth, my first experience spending quality time with Seth was when I had just moved back to LA and we all went to the USC football game together. Chelsea warned Seth in advance that I've been known to outdrink guys, and in his eyes, he said, "Challenge accepted." We took the train in that day from Culver City, and in the classiest manner, drank our mixed drink out of a water bottle to pregame. We showed up, bounced around some tailgates, continuing to go drink for drink. We get into the game, sit down, and I look over at Seth, and he's sitting there like this. I look at Chelsea and I say, uh-oh. Couldn't have been 2 seconds later, I look over and let's just say we didn't realize the jacket of the girl in front of us could change colors. Chelsea had him up and out of there so fast, I didn't even see them go, and I was left to fend for myself with this poor girl. Just sitting there like, I don't know them. I eventually got up and found Chelsea with a brand new jacket in one hand and Seth's credit card in the other. And that was the moment I thought to myself, he's the one. To close it out, I believe it's time to give my advice for a successful relationship, to which all I have to say is when Cupid strikes, just say, "Okay, Cupid." With that, cheers to Chelsea and Seth. I love you guys, and I'm so glad I've continued to be a part of both of your lives in this special day.
I tell you, this is bittersweet. Do you give your daughter away? Again, for the second time. But to see her marry such a wonderful young man is just amazing. When I look back at the time when I first met Seth and they were going through the dating process, and is he the one, not the one, where's it going? It was always a challenge to, kind of see your daughter, with somebody else, with somebody that they were going to spend their life with. And as a father of a girl, I mean, you want her to be taken care of. You want somebody that is going to love her, going to care for her, protect her, and be there for her. Protect her? That's clearly there. Yeah, well, first time Seth pulled out and showed me some of his arsenal. I'm like, okay, I think she's pretty well covered, so I think we're good. But he's turned out to be, just a wonderful young man, just a wonderful individual, and somebody I'm proud to say is now part of my family. He's a son in my life, to be part of my daughter's life, and to see them grow together and continue to expand themselves together is just incredible for a father. So it's just an amazing experience from my end. As they grow and they expand in kind of the challenges that they're going to have in life, obviously the first challenge was this 2-year delay that we've all experienced with COVID. And the wedding was on and off, and the reception was on and off, and throughout that they just kept very positive. We're going to make this happen someday, somehow, somewhere, whether it's in 2022, 2024, 2028, who knows, but it's going to happen. So fortunately, it was sooner rather than later, which is a good thing. But it's just an incredible experience. I always want to say my best to Chelsea as a wonderful daughter. From the day she was born and watched her grow up, it's just an amazing experience as a father to go through that. For her to be able to meet somebody as wonderful as Seth, and what he brings and who he is, and just a man he becomes. And even just this morning, we had a long walk and a long talk, and it was just. It was very romantic. We had a great bonding experience. Chelsea, you don't have to hear about that. There's a whole other side there, but you don't want to know. Yeah, you don't want to know that side. But anyway, but it was just he's just a wonderful guy. So I just want to thank you, Seth. Thank you for Chelsea for you two coming together. I can't match the OK Cupid story, because that was just incredible. But and the jacket issue as well. But but there's a few other things, but I can't mention those as we talked about this morning. But again, Seth is just a wonderful individual. So I'm very proud to have him as part of our family. Welcome him in. I want to thank June and Tom for raising such a wonderful individual. I mean, he's been fantastic. So again, thank you all. Please enjoy the evening. This is to celebrate their new life together and to take them to the next level and see where their future becomes. And again, thank you, and please enjoy. Thank you.
Well, thank you all so much for coming this evening and being on this journey with us a little longer than we originally intended. I promise I will not send any more cards with pictures of us on it for a while. But thank you all so much. I hope you have so much fun tonight. Eat, drink, be merry, dance, and we're so happy and so grateful to be surrounded by so many people we love this evening, and we can't wait to rock out on the dance floor with you.
All right, what my beautiful bride said, I feel the same way. So thank you all very much for coming out here. It means a lot to us. It's been 3 long-ass years in the making. So we're here. We're all going to have a good time. I expect people to be dancing with the lampshades of the head. Like at some point here, fairly soon, might be me. I don't know. But anyways, thank you all very much for coming. We appreciate every single one of you. So cheers. Have a good night, okay?
Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze. I can't stop staring. You've put a spell on me, and I hope that you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving, it's got me moving my own feet. The greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. waiting. Their colors changing like the times, and I'm taking. Darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. Take this slow, we've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth.